But I ain't worried about no copyright situation. You know why? Because it's going to be some straight player shit. FCP. This is some old gangster shit. Ah! So it might take me, it's going to take me back. Some of you that may hear it. Shit. Ain't no telling, man. Just good music, man. Good music. But anyway, hold up. Ugh. Hey. Yeah, it's gonna be distorted. But can't listen to music. That's the background. How come? That's fucked up. But anyway. Let's whoop up on these skins right quick. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Let me go grab a beer. Hey!
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is match 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
I gotta roll up.
So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, we had to overwork them last week. So he's going to maybe get less carries. Well, obviously he won't be getting 29 unless we absolutely need it. But hold up. Let me roll my shit right quick. Gotta roll one for the first, you gotta roll one for the second half. That's the way I do it. Takes me 2 blunts to play these. You say how? Shit, look at the motherfucking minutes. Look, I bumped that shit up to 15. from shit. I got new packs, but I know I got an old pack somewhere. Double XL's herbal, you know what I'm saying? I stopped smoking that tobacco. And I'm glad I did. So I started going to herbal wraps. I can tell the difference. I like hemp rolls. Hemp blunts, you know what I'm saying? It's like weed on weed, you know? Shit. Weed on weed. Just one don't get you high. Got my first blunt. Right here. Yeah, roll that kind of quick. Stuff a little bit. Up we go.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Pass interference. I already know.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Good about it.
Offensive pass interference. That's
the guys
awesome.
Just gave up that play.
You know me. I'm going to accept it. Fuck it.
This is Geis.
God
And
damn.
get to the 29-yard line.
Ain't even like they had a...
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
That was a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This will be fielded at the 17.
God damn it.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Check 31, check 31, box trap. Check 24. Ready, go. Let up.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nice. That's right, cool.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is to line your linebackers at the edge.
And second down, it's Pollard. With the roadway there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra big. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. That was a result of negative yardage.
Now the throw on full guard, not to incomplete.
Nice play there for position. To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdog and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one more, but you get the feeling they can base like that, and they just get it to you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now it hits only too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over. And in the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are defensive offenses, but I don't know if sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever very well. And typically, what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be great for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding when to harness those nerves and not letting it affect you in a negative way, that's what I was looking for.
Nice throw here, right side. He has it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The results 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
Oh, shit.
Finds a man at a crossover.
Yeah, I was there.
And past the 35, dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I should have been lurking.
Redskins 13 there on the first down.
I'm lurking, though.
The numbers for him from a
That's
week ago.
damn sharp.
3 catches, 62 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unity's going against him.
We'll finish it up.
He had been certain of this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Haskins on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Monroe. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
All right.
I think that was a good job. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
There's not enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
But he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll drop the throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. Abbott.
Hold up. Just got a message from my son here. Hold up.
Ian.
Play will be broken. Push yardage back at the 38.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face their down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We got 4.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. He was
Found out.
100 yards last week. He told us
Hope he gonna be
he's
hitting.
real ambitious that he wants to hit that 200.
In that
We'll
gut.
see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed. He was talking
Throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, defense would have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Trying to take the ball.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah. Let's take the ball, boys.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They go play action now. Haskins. And it's intercepted.
Yeah! Let's take that ball!
Jones.
Like I said!
You're looking there at the defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, Pollard, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Come on, set. 94. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 1st down, Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Come on, hurry your ass up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is
touchdown, boys.
Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Oh, shit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Quick score. They looking for a quick score.
They'll make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's caught by his big time.
Man.
And he'll get it down.
I was supposed to catch that shit. What happened? Oh, they don't want to show a replay of that shit.
It's 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run.
But I'll show you a replay. Oops. Here we go. Now. Ooh. Hold up. God damn, boy. Wait. And I was pressing triangle around that. Thinking I had to pick.
Random when you're 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Throw inside complete. It's man. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Come on, hold him down.
Pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he should have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of the receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Hold that nigga down.
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
Good spot. Maybe
my boy gonna burn you, boy.
Number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
My nigga gonna burn you.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh! Damn it!
And down he goes.
Okay. Better not do that shit again.
20 yards to go on 2nd
That nigga
down.
better get off of him.
Work to be done.
Oh, okay.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety green.
Hell yeah. Come on, let's go.
He'll look to
I
throw.
still do it. I still do it, nigga.
He's good.
I still do it.
There
Cool.
he goes Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 87 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct there. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Ooh!
Solid return, pretty good field position. He'll start at the 32-yard line.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can
Hold up. Let me see how it's doing.
You can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Haskins will throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Haskins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, this is Geis. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Monroe trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the crossing route, complete. It's 4th. They'll get 34 yards there. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point.
Different bud right here.
Of the NFL
we got 4 different buds.
We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And they've gone to the half with the score 14-7. Chris Godwin, a touchdown catch in that first half.
And I got a hybrid.
To New Jersey, the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons.
Just mix it up and get just what they say, a tossed salad. Balls.
Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See
All right, so I got a 4th upstairs.
At home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, that's going to happen again.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes this field general once more, leading.
Hold up, let me finish doing what I'm doing. I was rolling up, you know. First blunt was like, I say, it's almost half. But I don't know what I do. Connect that onto this one, shit, make it longer. Fuck it. Okay. Oh. Bounce and turn. Good key. Y'all know about that.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Quiet, 64, weak. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's Pollard again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Okay, ready? Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey. 4 down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down. Thanks. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Now a crash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out into the field. A real dud for that one.
You got to take it from him.
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watts.
Bitch got.
And he's taken
Rock
down
by
and
Watts,
able to slip across the 35.
Expo.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins.
Give me that.
Still will be intercepted.
What I say?
And he'll get this
What I say? Taking that shit. What?
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Just stepped on your ass.
Gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Run for Pollard. Now the ball goes loose.
Oh, Pollard! What the fuck?
He's into the clear.
Oh, the bullshit!
The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Wow, the bullshit.
We're gonna shut you down.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's
No,
all
they
they
just got their bullshit.
How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
What?
And he'll get in for the 2
right.
points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I can't throw it away? Okay.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Banks, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Okay.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in the
4
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah,
he's still
Pollard.
Isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both
man, you're gonna need, man, you're gonna work.
On being at his peak late in long games.
You're gonna earn your money
Some
today.
good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Banks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball
Look
to
at
them
that
back.
hoe. She just widespread. Boy.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
Ah.
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And nothing but green grass here on the field. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Damn, boy.
Touchdown.
You finally broke.
Pollard.
Ooh.
Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
Finally exploded, boy.
Push out in front further.
Yeah.
He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
These yards per carry.
Time of 6 plays.
Man.
The finishing touch was that nice long
That
run
shit just
into the
blew
end
up.
zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah.
So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'm watching you.
Here's Geis.
Oh.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here where you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready, break. Mike 51. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Ready, go.
On 2nd down now. It's Banks. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You're no stranger to that.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Catch it on shit, sure. Come on.
Now back to throw.
No.
Oh! Left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That's right.
Let's get it back.
It's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, Geis. He's going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Down, a Cowboys sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now, like, congratulations. But why is it me?
One more.
Well, so far, it's been all about him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Watts. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Banks. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oops.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 7. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here we go with Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back to throw.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will go out to the 42-yard line. Now, Green, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On 1st down, it's Banks, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.